Day, and there are some big state primary races on the ballot today. Polls open in just a couple of hours. KBOI2's Lauren Clark, though, is already live out at the Ada County Elections Office to show us what you need to know when you head to the polls to cast your vote today. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, certainly a big day, and polls opening in just a few hours. In the polling locations like this one, lots of people expected to come and make their voices heard. But we've actually have some pretty high profile races going on this morning, not only for the office of governor, but also for the 1st congressional district as well. And those races both pretty crowded. 7 Republicans and 3 Democrats running in those this morning. Now, we actually have a lot of people who have already voted via early voting, and we're on track here to actually do a lot higher turnout, I should say, compared to the 2014 primary election. Now, if you are going to be voting today, one thing to keep in mind, if you're interested in any of the Republican candidates, it is a closed primary, meaning you must already be registered as a Republican if you want to vote. If you're interested in voting for a Democratic or a constitutionalist person, however, the good news is you do not have to be registered within those parties, and you can also be registered within the parties when you come to the polling locations today. You can actually do that before you cast your vote. Now, if you are interested in learning more about those candidates, well, we do have an excellent resource for you guys to take advantage of. If you go to idahonews.com, we have this orange banner, and it's called 2018 Voters Guide. Click on that. You can listen to some videos of interviews with some of the candidates. You can also check out the polling location of where you need to go. And finally, as we get to the end of the night, we will also be posting voting elections outcomes there as well. So great resource. Definitely take advantage of it. Stay with KBOI2 News as we continue to give you the updated information when it comes to this race throughout the day. Reporting live here in Boise, Lauren Clark, KBOI2 News.
And to know more about the race for governor and its candidates, we'll send it over to KBOI2's Sophia Dumani. She's live in the studio with a look at the 10 candidates you'll see on the ballot today.
One of the biggest races for Idaho's next governor. Governor Otter will not be seeking another term, and voters will choose from 7 Republicans and 3 Democrats, and thousands already have through early voting. But if you're headed to the polls today, here's what you need to know. You may recognize some of these names you're about to see behind you from our debate last month. Dr. Tommy Alquist says he wants to improve our education system and help small businesses, something he says being a businessman himself would help him achieve. Congressman Raul Labrador says he wants to change the economic structure of Idaho by bringing taxes down to 5% to create new jobs. Lieutenant Governor Brad Little says his background as a rancher and farmer will help to make decisions based on what's best for local communities. Now, to Democrats, as a father and grandfather, A.J. Belukoff pledges to fight for the thousands of working Idahoans who lack access to basic health care. Peter Dill calls himself a conservative Democrat and says his background as a farmer and lawyer will help him bring the parties together. Paulette Jordan, the only female Democratic candidate, says she's going to make sure that everyone in Idaho will have affordable health care. Now, as Lauren Clark mentioned, Idaho's Republican Party is a closed primary. That means in order to vote for Republican candidates, you must register with the party. That's not required to vote for Democrat or Constitutional Party candidates. If you haven't registered yet, don't worry. You can register today at your polling place. We have a link to find your polling place along with what you'll need to bring to the polls on our website, idahonews.com. You can also find out more about the candidates by clicking Know Your Candidates under the 2018 May primary tab on the top of our homepage. Reporting live in the studio, Sophia Dumani, KBOI2 News.